Hey y'all, hey, I'm Ashley and this is for Dizzy Birds. On this channel, we use a zero-based budget, cash stuffing, and savings challenges to actually make saving fun. If you're new to our channel, my husband and I both work full-time. We've got two awesome boys, two crazy corgis, a little kitty named Olive, and a life that never slows down. So staying on top of our money has to be simple and attainable. We have big goals. We want to get out of debt. We want to get ahead on our bills, and we want to totally transform how we think about money. If you're ready to take control of your finances one paycheck at a time and maybe have a little fun doing it, you're in the right place. In today's video, I've got some catching up to do. We've got to do 2 weeks worth of our month ahead binder. We need to get caught up on our 25 days of savings, and we are going to do 2 weeks worth of our Monday minis. So grab your favorite drink, your favorite snack, and let's be Monday, I think it is, when you'll be seeing this. It's been kind of a weird couple of weeks, been very busy. I'm going to get you caught up on why I'm behind on my videos. If you've been wondering where I am, here I am. We are going to get caught up on the 2 weeks that we need to get caught up on. Last week I was unable to film. I was busy helping family members put in a new floor in my grandmother's house, and that took several days, and between that and getting ready for work the next week, it just didn't happen. The filming just didn't happen. But I did do my budget as I normally do. I did set aside my money for the savings that we typically do. So we're going to be able to save the money from last week this week, and we're going to basically be doing double in 1 week. So that's exciting, right? So we always start out our weeks with a little bit of a view on what our plan is for savings for the week. After we're done with all our variable and fixed expenses, we have $150 to put towards our savings challenges. Now, we have $30 going towards month ahead, 60 towards mini, 30 towards tinies, 15 towards our s'mores binder, and about $15 to put towards our 25 days of savings challenge. And then last week, when we didn't get to film, we did set the same amounts aside. So we're going to basically be doing all of the things we would normally do, and we're just going to be doubling the amount. So we'll get to save a little bit more this week and maybe complete some. So that's exciting, right? All right, so we'll set this aside and we'll go ahead and get started. I'm all out of breath. I guess I forgot to breathe. Goodness. All right, let's get started on our 25 days of savings. If you guys have been playing along with this, thank you. I'm so excited that you guys are finding value in this cute little freebie that I put in my shop. It's an advent calendar style savings challenge. So we do owe it $2. Now I've set aside 15 each week. So we have a total of $30 to put towards this challenge. And I think what I'll do here is just put the $30 on the calculator. I'm going to subtract out that IOU that we had from last week. And then we're going to go. We have $28 left to spend. And let's look and see what we were able to do in the last few weeks. All right, so we are on day number 9. All right. I've definitely used a coupon or discount code when shopping. There are a lot of coupon codes right now for Christmas shopping, so I've definitely done that. And this one is worth $1. So we'll go ahead and mark this one off. That's 9. We'll subtract out that 1. Definitely shop the pantry to save at the grocery store. I do that every week, or at least I try to do that every week. Sometimes I make some really odd things that seem kind of mismatched, but it's definitely nice to use what you already have. That one's worth $3, and that would be day number 10. I had several no spend days in the last 2 weeks, so we're going to mark off one here worth $1, and I'm going to go ahead and mark off another one here, also worth $1. Those should be worth more because it is quite the feat, right? To have a no spend day. All right, so -2. So that would be day number 11 and day number 12. Okay, put an unused subscription on pause for a month. We actually have been paused on our subscriptions, especially our TV subscriptions, for several months now. My husband wants to unpause Netflix because he wants to watch Stranger Things, so we'll probably unpause it for at least a month, see how that goes. But we have been pausing those. Okay, so that's day number 13. Oh, this one says unsubscribe from one marketing email that tempts you. I have several that I unsubscribe. My email is just out of control. I feel like I'm getting hundreds a day. I know that's probably not true, but it feels that way. So I've been unsubscribing from everything that's not something really actually necessary. So that's worth $3. And let's see, we're on day number 14 here. Bake a festive treat. I actually baked cookies. I made a cookie box for all of my coworkers. So that definitely happened last week. This is worth $1. All right, we're down to 15. We might get this done. All right. Set a spinning cap for each person's gift. We do that every year. Sometimes we go over a little bit, but we are trying to stick to those pretty well this year. So that's -2, and that would be day number 16. All right. So does the making a homemade gift count since I did the cookie boxes for folks at work? So -2. My rules, we're going to say that's going to count. All right. So that is the 17th day. Okay. So we have $11 left. We need 18, 19, and 20. So we need 3 days. Skip an impulse buy is $3. I can't think of specifically, but with all those emails and TikTok shop and everything that pops up, I knew I have skipped some impulse buying there. -3. All right, so that leaves $8. And we need 2 more days. Round up your next purchase and put the change towards savings. That's what this one says right here. I mean, technically, my bank account already does that. So that's a nice little feature. I don't ever miss that little rounded up amount, and it goes straight into my savings account. So -2, and this is day number 19. So for me, today is the 20th. So we are going to pick one more. And we have $6. So I'm going to have $6 left over to put towards the remainder of 25 days of savings. All right, so we will make sure we save that. Let's do write down 3 things you're grateful for. I do a gratitude journal every day. It's the way I start my day. I have it on my desk. So it's the first thing I do, usually when I get to work. So we're going to subtract out 2. That leaves me $4, and this will be for the 20th. So we will probably finish. So we're going to have one more video this week. So I can either just do the one and then finish these out after Christmas on our next video, or I can do them ahead based on what I think I'm going to do. So I have $4 left this week to spend. So I think we are going to have to finish it up on our videos after Christmas. And we have a no spend day, unplug from screens for one evening. That one's really hard. Use cash envelopes when spending for the holidays. Technically do that if we count our envelopes in our bank account, and then do a random act of kindness. And I'm going to have to think about whether I've done that or how I would do that. So Okay, sorry about that. Our tornado sirens go off at noon every Saturday, and I'm pre-filming, so I had to take a little pause while those run. Okay, so where were we? So we finished up until, and I actually figured out that I did miscount on this. I've got 2 8s on here. So this is technically day 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So the last day would be Christmas. So we have $4 left to spend with for the rest of this week. And we might have to borrow $1 because what we actually owe to complete this is $5. So I'll find $1 before we finish up the rest of our videos for this week. But what we have saved so far is 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, and 43. So we're going to put that in the back, and then we are going to put the $4 that we still have to spend this week in the front so we can avoid that old IOU situation. I'll find another dollar to save with before we finish up our videos for the week. So all right, so let's get to the regularly scheduled business. I hope you guys are enjoying that and you're saving just a little bit. I haven't decided yet where we're going to put that towards, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. By our Tiny Tuesday video, I guess I need to figure it out because basically that will be the last time you see any video from me before Christmas. So, all right, month ahead, shall we? Let's do month ahead. This is my new favorite binder, I think, although I'm fond of all of them. We typically save at $30 per week in our month ahead binder. And since we are actually saving for December week 3 and week 4, we're going to be saving double. I did go ahead and pull the same denominations that I always do, which is 10 2s and 10 1s. And we just did it twice. So we have a total of $60 going in. And we're just going to do this the fun way where we're going to go through and put in the double amount once we get past our first envelope. So let's check and see where we are. We are done with our first category. That one's fully funded. Our second category, our third category, and we are very close to finishing our fourth category here. So our natural gas bill, we are shooting for a goal of $100. Now, how this works is each envelope should get $3 unless it's already been fully funded, and then that $3 is going to roll over to the next. So we have 3, 6, and 9 that gets put additional into this one on top of the $3. So technically, this one normally gets $12 anyways because of the completed envelopes in front of it. I hope that's not confusing. Okay, so in 1 week, this one gets 3, 6, 9, and 12. So that $3 is its typical owed. So $12 put into this is going to get us caught up for 1 week. 1 week only. Okay. Hang with me. This will make sense here in just a minute. It's only just a little bit more confusing because of the double week we have here. All right, so let's see how much we have so far in here. Adding the $12, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, and 93. $93. So we are very, very close. Get our little calculator here. 93 divided by 5 means we should have 18 icons. 4, 12, 16, 17, 18. So we get to color in 2 more icons just for the 1 week's worth of $12. All right, now, since we're doing double, we need to do this again. We need to put $12 into 2, 3, and 4. Now, this would get us caught up, but I don't think we need the full $12. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. I'm going to condense this down just to make this a little bit easier on my brain. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 5. Okay, so far we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 95. Is that right? Yeah, that is right. So I miscounted incorrectly the first time. So we actually had 95 divided by 5 is 19. So we should have 19. So that means we only need $5 this week to complete this natural gas category. So we are fully funding yet another category today, y'all. So that is exciting. And we will double check just to make sure Ashley didn't go crazy. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 97, 99, and 100. Let's just go ahead and change this in for another 20 just to make it as condensed as possible. So $100 is now saved for natural gas. And we have another fully funded category. So that is so exciting. We're going to put our $100 back here. Okay, and we're going to put this. So next time we play, we will have fully funded 1, 2, 3, and 4 categories. All right. Okay, so we had some extra here that we're going to get to put towards this one. But typically it would get $3 anyways. So we're going to go ahead and give it its $3. And that means for this week, we're going to do $2, $4, $6, $7, $8, $9, and $10 even going in. Let's see what we have. We have 45 plus another 10 this week just because we had leftovers, which obviously is going to be 55 divided by 5 means we should have 11 icons colored in. That is exciting. Is that correct? I'm starting to confuse myself. All right, let's just see. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Grab a 10. All right. So we have 55 divided by 5 is 11 icons. So we should have 11 icons colored in. Currently we have 9. So we are going to color in 2 more icons to get us up to date on where we are right now for pest control. Now the rest of the envelopes are going to get the normal. Oh, wait, that was supposed to get $6. Let's continue on and we'll know that I did that if we have $3 left over. Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay, so we're doing a double week here, so I gotta get this straight. So we would normally be putting $3 in each envelope, but because we're doing 2 weeks, we're actually putting 6. So let's see where we are on subscriptions. Subscriptions currently has 45, and that lines up because they should all have the same amount as the previous envelope. 45, 47, 49, 48. Cannot count today. 45, 47, 49, 50, and 51. Goodness. Yes, $51. All right, so $51. Each icon is worth 5. Means we should have 10 icons, 8, 9, and 10. So we do get to color in 1 today, mostly because we're putting in double this week. All right, we're going to get it together. And by we, I mean me. I'm going to get it together at some point today. All right. Okay, so we're going to be putting in the $3 from last week and the $3 from this week for a total of $6. Adding to the 45 should be 51. All right, 51 divided by 9. Each icon is 9 here. Means we should have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no icon's going to get colored in here today, but we have 51. All right, City of OKC, that's our water and trash bill. It should be the same. We're going to get 3, and then we're going to get 6. $6 added to 45, it should be 51, 20, 40, 45, 47, 49, 50, and 51. And we already know that with a $9 icon, we only need 5 icons colored in this week, so this will not have an icon colored in. All right, storage here. 45 starting this week. We're going to go with $6 additional for a total of 51. When our icons are worth 10, that means we need to have 5 icons colored in, and we only have 4, so we are going to color an icon in here today. One step closer. And here's the really painful one, the cell phone bill. This one is $360, which is actually probably a little bit low now, but we're going to keep going with it. We'll reassess. So we're adding our $6 here to make a total of 51, 20, 40, 45, 47, 49, 50, and 51. 51 divided by 18, which is what each icon is worth, means we should only have 2 icons colored in. All right. And as suspected, I did short the pest control folder. We should be adding an additional $3. We only added 3, so now we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 57, and 58. And 58 divided by 5 means we should only have 11. So 8, 9, 10, 11. So we are right on track. Okay. So let me try to bring it back here and unconfuse you if I did confuse you. All right. So we were just doing a double week, which made that just a little more complicated. But essentially, we normally put $30 in, which is $3 per envelope. We've now completed 1, 2, 3, and 4 categories that would normally get $3 per envelope. Now, all 3 of those, for a total of $12, next week will get added to the $3 already owed to this envelope. So that means this envelope will get $15 every week until it is completely fully funded, and so on, while the rest of the categories will continue getting $3 per week. So we are starting to snowball with a $15 amount here, and we'll continue on and get higher and higher as we knock out these categories. So we're starting to see a lot of progress with this one, which is very exciting. It makes it very motivating. I hope you guys are enjoying the journey there. Okay, now let's go on to minis. Just like with our month ahead, we are actually saving 2 weeks worth of money for minis, which means we might complete a little bit more than normal. I don't know. It depends on how the dice treat us, but ultimately we have a total of $120. It's the same denominations I would normally have for each week. These are just our buyback 5s. They're going to go in the back here. We have our 4 spicy 5s where we would normally have 2. And we have 16 share the love 2s where we would normally have 8. And the rest is going to be in 1s. All right, so set this aside for just a second. Let's get our categories out. Most of these are brand new because we completed so many the last time we did the video. Maybe you remember, maybe you don't. It's been a few weeks. So we're going to just have to see what happens with the dice. But in category 1 this week, we're going to do month ahead. 2 is going to be little birds. 3 is holidays. 4 is eating out. Make sure these aren't stuck together. 5 is debt. 6 is our fur babies. 7 is self-care. And 8 is going to be the emergency fund. Okay, so typically we would start by putting a $2 bill on each of the 8 categories just to make sure each and every one gets at least a little bit of love. But since we're doing 2 weeks in this one video, we're going to do a total of $4 for each one. And that will get us up to date on those. And then we are going to mix in our spicy fives here to wherever they land. And the dice will decide who gets those little extra boosts. We will shuffle it up even more. So a total of $120 getting saved this week for Mini Monday. All right. Switch out here. We're going to definitely use our 4-sided dice. And our 8-sided dice is going to tell us who's going to get what and when. All right. So we're starting with a spot number 5, and they're going to get 3 bills. 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, I'm sorry it's been so long since I filmed. I'm sorry. I always hate it when I have to skip filming, but it just was so important that we get the new flooring in for my grandmother. Spot number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. She and my grandfather have desperately needed new flooring. And really, because my mom, my dad, and I can do it, those manual levers save some money. We wanted to do that for them. My grandfather is still in the hospital trying to get better and stronger so that he can come home. And when he got home, we wanted him to have the new floors because they did have like carpet throughout the whole house. And he's going to need to be able to push a walker or maybe a wheelchair around, and so that hard floor is going to make it a lot easier. So anyways, it was a lot of hard work in a very short amount of time, and between that and just general having to go to work and do all the other things, and I baked a ton of cookies for my cookie boxes, which was my gift for my coworkers. It's just been a crazy couple of weeks. Not that I'm complaining, I just wanted to tell you why I'm having to do this double filming next week. I also got invited to participate in my very first collab, which I am very excited to share with you. I will be sharing that in next week's videos, but I am having a blast getting that ready. 7 is getting 4. Having a hard time thinking and counting and doing all that and talking at the same time. So if I sound like I'm losing myself, it's because I am. But I hope y'all are having a good couple of weeks leading up to the holidays. It's feeling like it's getting away from me a little bit, and so I'm excited. This weekend, I promised myself I would sit down, and my happy place is a well-written to-do list, and making sure I list out all the things that I need to do so that I don't forget anything. And then I get a game plan for how we're going to knock it all out. So as soon as I'm done filming and get these up, I'm going to sit down and make my to-do list, the ultimate Christmas to-do list. There is much to do. Wrapping of gifts and I have a couple of things I still need to get, and planning the Christmas dinner and placing the grocery order for all of that. So, but how are y'all doing? Are you doing better than me? I kind of hope you are. I'm feeling a little scattered. No matter how much I've tried to plan for a relaxing holiday season, it's kind of just steamrolling its way towards us again. But bound and determined to have a happy, joyful, and fun Christmas. My family is coming. We are hosting at our house, so I am got a few days to kind of just figure out my attack plan, and let's go with a 2 on that, and that's the last 3. But I've got a couple of days to get my attack plan, my to-do list all lined out, and figure out what all needs to happen so that come middle of next week, by the time you guys are seeing these, I should be well on my way to kind of getting my life under control. I hope. All right, well, let's see what the dice did for us in our minis today. Up first, our category is emergency fund. We got a total of $5, so not a whole lot in that one. And this one is a new one that we are just starting this week from Bookish Mama Budgets. And we got $5. This is going to save us a total of 30. There's a 4 here and a 1, so we will do that one. And we are going to trade this in for a buyback 5. And that one will definitely stick around till next week. So we're going to have one more week of videos for December before we transition over and do our December roundup. So we definitely have opportunity to finish some more of these challenges. So just so you know, this is not the last week, even though it's December week 4's video. It's just the way our paychecks landed. We're going to have an extra paycheck. Okay, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 for self-care, which is also a new one. This one comes from Kip and Lou. 16 is what I said, right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, we're going to do $1 per. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. Oh, well, we shouldn't have done that. 10, 11, and 12, 13, 14, and 15. So that was unintentional. I wasn't thinking through on that one, but now we have completed one that we literally just started. It says Bookworm's Paradise. It's absolutely adorable from Kip and Lou, or the Budgeting RT. So this is going to be a total of $15, and we're going to start off with $1 in our buffer here. So that one didn't get to stick around long because I didn't think through the counting part of that. All right, but that's okay. So we completed a challenge for self-care, which is good. I did just go get my nails done, so it's always nice to have that budget moving up just a little bit. All right, we'll get a new one for that one next week. Okay, up next is Fur Babies. Let's see what Fur Babies got. There's its 4. See if it has any spicy 5s hiding in here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. 16 and 18. Right? God, I think I need to eat something or something. My brain is just not wanting to cooperate today. $18. Let's see. This one is a new one from Reynolds Budgets. We can do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh my goodness, 17, 18. And technically we have $1 left here in the buffer. We're going to wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah. So that's a $19 challenge. We will wait and see what we want to do with the buffer there. Let's see. There's a 5. What am I doing? Y'all, did I mess something up? If you saw it, let me know. I'm feeling really scattered today. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, and $18 going into Fur Babies, and we will see if maybe we're going to use that buffer dollar to go ahead and complete that one. All right, up next is debt. We had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. $10 even going into debt. And I think this is a new one. Yep, this one comes from Teacher Mom Budgets for $24. We're doing $10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we will trade this in for a buyback 5, 1, 2 for $10. So that one's well on its way. That will save us $24 when we're done. All right, eating out. Let's see, we are working on this one currently with Budget with Mama Bear. We got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and $8, and we needed 9. $9. So there is another one that we could possibly and probably should try to finish up, since it's been around just a little bit longer than the other. So I think I'm going to make an executive decision. Go ahead and grab that buffer dollar and finish this one out. This one we've been working on a bit. Not too terribly long, but longer than the one before it. So, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 7. Wait. 2, 4, 6, and 8. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I should not be filming today. Thought I was more together than I appear to be right now. All right, $9 going in. Let's see. There's a 5. There is another 5. All right, so total for this one, we saved $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30, $30 with Budget with Mama Bear for eating out. So that is wonderful. We are always over budget on our eating out. Always. All right, $30, and we'll get another new one going in there next week. Okay, holidays. What we got this week, we did get a spicy 5, it looks like. And 2, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. $19 for holidays. Oh, and this one is a new one from Bookish Mama Budgets, and it is a cute little goose, and it is $1 per, and it's going to save a total of 20. So we only need one more to finish this one as well. We'll see what the dice do for us here on the rest of the game. But we now have a couple that only need $1. All right, so we're going to leave that one be. Getting our buyback 5s here, and we are at $19 for Bookish Mama Budgets. Yeah, and a big part of why we're able to save so much is because we're doing double. So we're completing challenges that really would be a 2 weeks time, not just 1 week. All right, so let's see. This is for Little Birds. This is our fund that we use for anything that the kiddos need at school, or just little treats, whatever they need. So this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. $22. This is a $24 challenge. So wow. Wow, wow, wow. So we will go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So we only lack $2 to complete this one from Budget with Carly. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So far of the 24, we have 22. And that's right. So Little Birds is only $2 away from completing that one. Okay. Last category is month ahead. We have, there's our $4. There's a spicy 5. What else do we have in here? All right. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. $22 in our month ahead. And we have $2 per here with Steph's on a budget. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and 22. Right? That was 22. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Okay. So there is another 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. So I've messed up something here. I think I forgot to put one of those back. All right, so we should be at 22, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and 22. All right, 22, getting us a good start on month ahead. I'm going to double check what's in here because I feel like I shorted something because of that 5 that was hanging out. That should be 15. That's correct. And this should be 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, I don't know what I did. If y'all saw it, let me know. But I saw 5 hanging out here in the ones, and it shouldn't have been. So I don't know what I did. But I think we're on track. Here we have no buffer, and we have several that are very close to being finished. So next week will be interesting. We might have to have some ready to go for our January, because I think with our normal $60, we're going to complete most everything. So maybe we'll just wash the whole binder in 1 week. That would be exciting. For now, we're going to stick them in there, and they will wait their turn until it is time for them to be counted in the December roundup. All right, so we have 2 new challenges, so that's exciting, going into our Save to Sync. Okay, so with that, we have finished everything we're going to do in today's video. We did our 25 days of savings. We did 2 weeks worth of our month ahead, and we did 2 weeks worth of minis. In our next video, we will also pull out our 25 days of savings. We will do our Tiny Tuesday binder, our s'mores binder. And that will wrap up our videos for December. Oh no, it'll wrap up our videos for this week, and then we will have 1 more week of December savings. So I hope you guys catch the next one. I hope you have a wonderful week and a wonderful Christmas, in case I don't talk to you or you don't catch my Tuesday video. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hang in there. Bye.